What's up? This is Ruben the Taylor from Mouthguard Out Podcast. We have another special guest, guys. What I want to do is I want to run the intro, and then after the intro, we'll go ahead and go into our guest. So once again, guys, Ruben the Taylor, let's check it out. Run the intro. Peace. What's up, guys? Welcome back to round 3. It's almost like a fight, right? Round 3, we got 3 rounds, 2 minutes at a time. But now we actually have David Momo Morales. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's up?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming here, man. Well, first and foremost, congratulations on your fight, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. We're going to watch this fight later. But it was, dude, oh, my God. It was just one of those. I followed your last couple fights. And obviously, we lost, right? And I say we because I feel like I'm in there with you, right? Yep. But this last one was, to me, honestly, it was very emotional because of the fact that you're coming back from a losing streak, but now you regained yourself with that win. And after I saw that fight, I'm like, holy crap. It took every effort in your body. It took, I don't know, it was more, I saw your soul in the ring or in the cage. Because even what was his name, Bromley?
Yeah, John Bromley.
John Bromley. I mean, he did a great job. But at the end of the fight, I saw that I saw the true colors of you. You know, there's some fighters that when you see them, they're they still talking shit and they're like F you and blah blah blah. But I saw your true colors, meaning that you're fighting. You're in a cage that's violent, but at the end of the day, you're still human and you treat the other person human. Hopefully, that makes sense.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just a man.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I'm finding another man in there.
Yeah, and that's the reason for this podcast, guys. Like I said, the name of the podcast is Mouthguard Out. Now I have David Momo Morales here after the Mouthguard's out, so that's why I want to ask those questions because we'll watch the fight later. But like I was saying, it was very emotional for me, and the fact that is, I don't know, man. Walk me through it if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean It was definitely an emotional fight for me going in, you know, coming off of a 2-loss streak. Yeah. I just needed, get this one. Like, I needed it bad.
Did you know you were going to win or?
Yeah, I was very confident that I was going to win. But, you step in not ever knowing if you're going to win or not. You just have a good idea if you are. And sometimes your opponent has a good idea if they're going to win or not. Yeah. And for this one, I was just supremely confident that I was going to win.
Absolutely. And what's going to happen after this? I mean, I don't know. And I remember when I had Jeff in the last podcast, but what's after this? What's your record right now, if you don't mind me asking?
It's 3-3.
3-3.
Yeah.
So you're tied up 3-3. What's the next step? Are you going to keep fighting amateur? Obviously, you're going to try to go pro, or once again, I'm learning here, guys. Please don't think I'm ignorant, but I just want to ask those questions because why not have them right here on the podcast? So what is next, man?
Yeah, so my plan next is to go pro. Yeah. I'm just at that age, 27 years old, and I just felt like I need to get started now. Unfortunately, time isn't on my side. Yeah. And being 27 years old, like, I got to get in, get pro. And yeah, I'm not too happy about going in with an even record. Yeah. I wish I had more time to, develop and get more wins. But
no, absolutely.
Yeah, coming off this loss, I felt like I should carry that momentum forward and, go pro and make a run at it.
But based what I've learned from Jeff, the administrator, he was here in the last podcast, once you go pro, that record's wiped clean, right? So, I mean, I would say, look at it as it's going to be a fresh start. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just looking at it as, I wish I could be fighting out there. I'm already at the age where I'm like a Mike Tyson and freaking Logan Paul, whatever the case may be. But please don't think. I always say that if I ever were to fight, but I just want to get into his mentality on, okay, what is next? I mean, a lot of people are like, I'm done with fighting. I'm going to retire. I'm going to take some time off. You just came back from vacation, right? You were where?
I was in Guadalajara.
Guadalajara, Mexico, drinking margaritas, probably pina coladas, whatever. But I think that was that mental break that you needed after that win, right? You just you're married, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, honey, let's go. I need to celebrate this. I need to, emotionally in my soul relieve myself. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah. I know it sounds weird, but I like using a lot of analogies here. But tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's more like my wife is taking me on the vacations. Yeah, she's taking me away, and I kind of like plan my fights around that. But coincidentally, I always take a vacation after a fight.
Do you? Oh, yeah, cool.
So
so that's a ritual.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we've traveled quite a bit, and it's always like after a fight.
And is it always Mexico or just different places?
Lately it's been Mexico. Actually, before Guadalajara, we actually went to Colombia.
Holy crap!
Yeah. So we went to.
You know people over there?
No, we just go and
just try the cocaine and everything. Yeah. Okay, try the coffee because they're good for their coffee.
Yeah, they
not
have great
cocaine.
coffee. And,
yeah, cool, man. So, what's his name? Fidel Castro. No, that's Cuba. What am I thinking?
Pablo.
Yes, Pablo Escobar.
We actually got to go Medellin and see the neighborhood that he built himself.
Really?
Yep. So,
cheers, guys. Pellegrino. Salud.
Yep.
Let me open this up. Pellegrino sponsor the show. But salud, man. This is a cheers to your win and many more to come. Well, that's good. At least you know now that you have some type of, I guess, ritual every time you win, going to Colombia, going to Guadalajara. I remember seeing your first fight, and it was at Epic. That was the first time ever I saw you fight.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't my first fight, but that's the first one you
That's the first one I saw. And the reason I went is because of Kim. That was her first fight. Kim Peterson, the Killer Panda. If you're out there, hurrah, carry on.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Spar Stars.
Is that Spar Stars?
Yeah, Spar Stars was my third fight.
Really?
Yeah.
And you won that one?
Yes.
Yes, and then I remember the Epic one, and then the Dan Henderson, and this is your second time at Dan Henderson, right?
Yeah, second time at Dan Henderson.
Absolutely. So the first time I saw you, like I said, it's your third fight, but the first time I actually saw you at Spar Star, thanks for correcting me, I noticed something about you, okay? And that's why I'm a big component of every time you fight, I want to be there. I see you as a very technical fighter. You see what I'm saying? I see other fighters and, we train and, do all the things and you go through the moves and the techniques and all that. But I notice with other fighters, when they go in there, they just forget everything. They just go in there sloppy and just start swinging and all that. And once again, no disrespect to the fighters. I'm not a fighter, but when I see David in the actual cage, I keep wanting to say ring like boxing. When I see him in the cage I can see every move that you make. Every technical, we go to the same gym, Valiant Training Center, and that's the gym that he trains at. But every time I see you, I see, what am I trying to say here? I could identify every move that you're doing.
Yep.
And then once you go in the ring, whatever you train, because I've seen your training regimen, I've seen you in the gym. Your training is hard, bro. You see what I'm saying? I see you running the hills, coming back, going to the dumpster, going back, and I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy. I'm saying it reminds me back in my Marine Corps days, but that was like 50 pounds ago. So I don't do that stuff anymore. I've been injured many times. But back to what I was saying is you're very technical, not only in your training, you're very rudimented in everything that you do. And when I actually see it in the cage, you see what I'm saying? Yep. So in their last fight, I know exactly what you were doing because you were doing the exact same thing in training. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's just something that I carried over from wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've wrestled
high school?
Since middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
From 8th grade to my senior year, I wrestled.
Okay.
And, I've always been about the technique and the fundamentals and just the little details. And, you can see in every fight, just as I go on,
yes, sir.
The small techniques and things just shine through each fight.
Oh, wow.
And, and it's definitely stuff that we've used in the practice room.
Yeah.
And, you perform how you practice.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what goes through your head when you're training? And I was there during your training for the last fight against Bromley, because I was in the boxing area and you were training on the other side of the Valiant. But what goes through your mind? I know your whole thing is I have to get this punch right. I have to, because obviously our goal is to win. And obviously you won, and once again, congratulations on that. But I want to see, for example, here's a good example. I train boxing because I want to know techniques. I want to get stronger. I want to be more fit, I guess, for loss of better words. You're training for the same thing, but you have that extra aspect saying, I'm going to go and use my techniques and beat somebody up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is that part right there in your mind saying, if I don't do this right, either I'm going to get hurt or I'm going to hurt somebody? But obviously your goal is I want to hurt somebody because I want to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. So, you know, when you're practicing and training, like if you don't have an opponent in mind, you usually just practice how you practice and, you know, you train more for yourself.
Yes.
But when you have a camp and you have an opponent, you know, everything is specific to that opponent. And this camp, I kind of adjusted my whole style towards this opponent. And, you know, you need to envision every practice as if, like, you're doing this against, you know, your opponent, John Bromley.
You're practicing as if that's the day of the fight.
Yeah, like this is what I'm going to do in the fight.
Okay, got it. It's almost like a rehearsal. Obviously, it's called training, but you're rehearsing, so when it's in real time, you already know what to do. You see what I'm saying? Yep. And the same thing being in the military, you know, as you guys know, I'm retired Marine Corps, is we train, you know, as a unit. You see what I'm saying? To go out there in combat and obviously to defeat somebody. But the thing is, we're a unit. We're a unit of 50, unit of 150, unit of 250. So I rely on my people, my Marines, my men next to me, where you're relying on yourself once you're in that cage. Because before that, you're relying on the coaches, you're relying on your family members to support you and all that. But once they close that gate, you're in there by yourself, bro. And that's the scary part for me, because I don't know, man. Once again, I'm just trying to get in your head. It says once they close that gate, and then what is it called? The referee?
Yeah, the
referee goes like this, puts his hands down, and then boom, you go enter. And we'll show you the fight here, guys, in a second. But before, I'm just trying to get that the introduction before we show you the fight. That makes sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm
excited. Can you tell? I get excited about this
you
stuff.
Get real excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew, but I was in the military as well.
Really?
Yeah, I was in the Navy.
Hey, hurrah, Semper Fi. Cool. How long were you in?
Just 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
You got your T-shirt and got out, right?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, cool. What was your MOS?
I was a cryptologist.
Really?
Yeah.
So you were like a S3 or something like that? Or I don't know how it is for the Navy.
In the Navy, it's by rating. So my rating was CTR.
Cool.
Cryptologic Technician Collection. And yeah, I ended up getting out as an E5.
There you go, guys.
Did 4 years, and you know some of that does carry over to you know training. You know that rudimentary life, the structure.
Okay.
You know the discipline.
Yeah. See something new. I always seen him as the fighter, as David Momo Morales. Come to find out, guess what? He was in the Navy. You see what I'm saying? So I was in the Marine Corps. He was in the Navy. Where were you stationed at?
In San Diego.
Really, your whole career?
Yes.
What North Island or?
I was on 32nd Street.
Yeah.
So where all the ships are at.
Absolutely. Yep. Cool. What made you get out?
Well, I basically went in for the GI Bill. So, you know.
Got it.
That's the whole reason.
Got
I served was, you know, just to get my benefits so I can go to school.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what do you do now, if you don't mind me asking?
I just graduated college.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother. Hell yeah. No disrespect. What does this have to do with fighting? Is fighting just an extracurricular activity for you, or does that mentally prepare you to go to school and to get a new career? You see what I'm saying? Because you know what, I like going to the gym. I like eating, and I like driving fast cars.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get punched in the face too. You see what I'm saying? Where does that correlate? Where does that come in?
I don't know. It's just like you know, being in the military, you wear different hats.
Yes.
You know, you do different you have different responsibilities.
Yeah.
So for me, like everything is compartmentalized like differently, you know.
I got it.
Like when I'm at school, I'm a student, and then when I'm at the gym, you know, I'm a fighter. And then when I'm at home, you know, I'm a husband.
Yeah.
You know.
You have any children?
No.
No. I know you have some pups, right?
Yeah, just 2 dogs.
You want to give your puppies a shout out?
Yeah,
I'm going to check him out too. He actually brought his dogs. They're in his truck. I told him to bring him inside, but yeah.
No, they're too crazy.
They're too crazy. Yeah, right. They'll probably chew up my dogs, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. So tell me a little bit more about that, man. About the whole compartmentalized. Don't worry, I'll edit this out.
Yeah.
In your mind, you know. Okay, let me help you out. What does your wife think about this?
I don't know. I guess she like supports it.
Yeah.
I think she'd rather me not do it.
Of course, I think she would.
Yeah. Just because it takes a lot of time out of my day, and the dangers associated with it, and just dealing with it.
Yeah, but honestly, I would. I would be proud as, let's just say, your wife, because some shit goes down, you can kick a motherfucker's ass. You know what I'm saying? Not that you use your techniques to go out there, but something you never know, bro. There's bad people in the world.
Yeah, maybe going to like Mexico, see if it was a little bit more secure.
Absolutely, man. Since you went to Mexico, you ever did you check out the lucha libres over there while you were there?
No, I didn't get a chance, but me and my wife talked about it, and definitely next time we want to, check it out, because we were in Mexico City at one point, and we were just there for a couple of days, so we didn't have too much time. Yeah, but we plan on making our trip out to Mexico City and hopefully checking that out.
Absolutely. We just got off on a tangent. We're talking about fighting, and all of a sudden I found out he was in the military, and then it's just. But that's, once again, this is why the podcast is called Mouthguard Out. I want to see what's in his mind. Come to find out, he's a normal person like everybody else. A lot of times we, like for example with wrestling, you see the different attitudes, different things, but most of that stuff is scripted. You see what I'm saying? But like I mentioned earlier, is I seen the behind the scenes when he's out there training. Or when he did his last fight a couple weeks ago, but he was out there training, so I knew this stuff was for real. It wasn't scripted. He wasn't rehearsing moves, to with the other fighter. This is real stuff. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So during the fight, man, and let's go ahead and go back on track. Once you and Bromley got into it, and once again, great fighter, Bromley, John Bromley, right?
Yes.
John Bromley, great fighter. He put up a fight, brother. He put up a really good fight. So all due respect, hey, respect to you, bro. Hopefully maybe we'll have you in the podcast in the future. But what was going through your mind on round one? Because round one, I think you took it, in my opinion. I'm not an expert, but what I saw, once again, I see you as a very technical fighter. But I told my wife, I said, he got it. He got round one.
Yeah. Well, my idea going into it was I just had to get in his face and put him on his back foot. Yeah. Because if you just let him get going, like he can crack you. Yeah. Yeah. He has 4 wins and they're all by finishes. Really? I believe 2 are by knockout and 2 are by submission. So he's definitely a danger out there if you let him do his thing. Mm-hmm. And my mentality going into it was I can't let him get anything off. Yeah. I can't let him, pick me off from the outside. Yeah. And get in his groove. So or get in any type of rhythm. So I just wanted to get in his face and just punch him and back him up to the fence and take him down. Yeah. And, taking him down was like, I definitely had the advantage because I'm just a wrestler and he's a striker. So I wanted to just
He's a striker?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, he's an MMA fighter, but like his base is striking. He didn't, to my knowledge, he didn't wrestle in high school. Got it. So taking him down there and just taking him deep waters was, it's just my game plan from the beginning.
I had somebody on the YouTube channel comments saying that you only take opponents on that have more fights and more wins than you. You don't fight somebody that 0-0-0 or 1-0. You try to challenge yourself and say, well, this guy has 4-0. You were at 2-3 at that time, right? I want to fight this guy. You see what I'm saying? What makes you take that leap? What makes you say, you know what? Let me challenge myself and fight somebody that has more fights or more wins than me. What is it? I don't know.
I mean, I think a part of it is just not being afraid to fight anybody and just not, choosing lesser opponents. Yes. I've never said no to anybody that was more experienced than me. Okay. And that's just my attitude towards fighting. Yes. Like every opponent should be a step up. Yes. And, my first fight, I fought someone that, already fought and I was debuting. Really? And, from the beginning, it was kind of more ideal to fight a debuter. Yeah. But just the way things went, like we had to take the 0-1 guy, the guy that's already been in there. Yes. And, as much as you like to fight a debuter on your first fight, like it doesn't happen that way. And I think that's kind of also been a part of it was that coincidentally, like everybody that's been offered just was more experienced.
Oh, that's I guess good in your part. Yeah. Because you're taking their experience and taking a for loss of better words, you're taking a page out of their book and putting it in your book. Instead of fighting somebody that shared your level, you guys are like, well, what do we do? This is our first fight, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's always good to do that. Instead of doing the small hill, I want to climb the biggest hill so I could become an expert. So the next time I do that hill again, it's going to be easy for me. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. And that's just been my career this whole time.
Really?
Just fighting more experienced guys that have more wins than me.
Yeah.
And, that's the only way to level up.
Yeah.
And, even going into this next fight, we have an opponent in mind, and he's already had a fight at the professional level.
What do you mean next fight, bro?
Oh.
Are you putting something out there already?
Yeah.
If you can't say it, that's fine. That's fine. But
yeah, we don't have contracts set up yet. Yeah. But there is an opponent in mind. And,
okay, got you.
Yeah. I'm sorry to take you off guard, but
no.
It's this guy.
I'm excited. I'm excited. I get excited at all this. It's like telling us the trailer to the new movie. Well, new movie. What do you mean the new movie? Fast and Furious 20? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. So sorry. You're good, bro. You're
That's
good.
just how it has been with me this whole time. It's like after every fight, I always have another fight lined up, and it's like
you freaking crazy, bro.
Yeah, like I fight on Friday or Saturday, and that next Monday, I'm talking to Coach Jeff about the next one.
Are you freaking serious? Your bruises haven't even healed up yet, and you're ready to do another one.
Yeah, I came in on Monday, and I was still bruised up. I had scratches on my face, and I'm like,
what's next? What's next? That's basically what he's saying. What's next? Okay, this one's done. I already trained for this. Speaking of training, how long did it take you to train? How long did it mentally and physically get you ready to get into that one? Because your last one before that was epic, correct?
The one before this fight?
Yeah.
Dan Henderson's fight night was.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
So I did Dan Hendo's
right.
2 times in a row.
So this is 2 times in a row. That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, every fight camp is 8 to 10 weeks or even 12 weeks.
Have you ever fought back to back? Like say for example, like you just said earlier, you went into the gym on Monday and said, "All right, Jeff, what's my next fight?" We have one in 2 weeks. Have you ever done something that close, or does it always have to be spread a certain amount of weeks, months, or whatever?
Oh yeah. So in 2023, it was December, and we already had a fight set for February. And coach came to me with an offer to fight in January.
Wow.
So we already had a fight set up, and then we took a fight before that fight. So yeah,
oh, man.
And then I fought in January.
Yeah.
I unfortunately lost, but then bounced back in February and won that one. So it was like within a little over 30 days I fought again.
Yeah. Really?
So yeah.
How does and I'm just thinking your body. You see what I'm saying? Obviously there's going to be times where your body does take, a hit or does get damaged, but obviously for you to fight that close to each other, you really didn't get too damaged, I guess for loss of better words, or too hurt, or were you hurt?
No, I didn't take too much damage.
No?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the worst that's ever happened to you?
I think the most damage is like every time I have a fight, my leg is just beat up.
Yeah.
Just from either kicking someone.
Yeah.
I think that's
one of the moves I see you do a lot. You do a lot of low kicks. Yes, thank you. You're tall. How tall are you?
5'11".
5'11".
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 5'10", so I'm 1 inch shorter than you. But your reach is crazy.
Oh yeah.
And that's one. You ever thought about doing basketball? You see what I'm saying? Because your reach is woo.
Yeah.
But and I'll show you right here in one of the fights. You went to hit Bromley, and all I saw was that long, and just kept going and going and going. Yeah. I'm like, this guy has a long ass reach. So you have more of an advantage. But then again, Bromley was also tall, and probably about your stature, right? I think he was a little taller than you.
Yeah, he was like 2 inches taller. But I figured even though he's 2 inches, I might have a longer reach than him, or our reach might be the same. Okay. And that's not usually the case. Usually when you're fighting a taller opponent, they have a longer reach.
Yeah.
But my arms are so long. I felt like our reach was, the same.
And then same thing with your kicks. Because I would say, and I'm just throwing out a number, I'm not being specific here. I say you probably kick about 30 to 40% of the time. And I don't know if that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty kick heavy. So
yeah, are you?
Yeah, I like throwing a lot of low kicks.
And they freaking slap too. Because I was sitting by the cage and all I heard was, psh, psh, and I'm like, oh fuck, why is this guy still standing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Woo. So tell me about your recovering time. So I think we're talking about how close your fight outs, and I think I told you what's the worst I got hurt. You said your legs, but what do you do for recovery? I mean, I know there's ice baths, and I don't know what protein. I don't know. Tell me, because
yeah. For a while, I was doing like acupuncture and cupping, and I felt like that really helps a lot. And just doing massages and stuff.
Okay.
I haven't really gotten to ice baths or anything crazy like that.
Okay.
I should start like exploring that type of stuff. But I think the number one thing for recovery is sleep and eating right.
Eating right. Well, I think eating right is with anything. You know what I'm saying? Even in your daily life, it's not just for fighting, but obviously it helps your recovery time. But I know you indulge in some hamburgers, some pizza, bro. Come on, don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite food? Yeah. What's your favorite food? What's your after you fight, you tell your wife and say, "Hey, let's go down to Guadalajara, eat some tacos or something."
Oh yeah, I love tacos. But definitely after every fight, I'm getting In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Yeah, we actually all went into In-N-Out after the fight.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, all the guys that were watching the fight, and even Nate was there, and Jaden didn't show up, but
like anything, he never does.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's an inside joke for you guys. That's an inside joke. Okay, cool. So In-N-Out, but after that, obviously I'm going to call that your cheat time or your celebration food.
Yeah.
But then do you follow a strict health plan from now on, or is it right before training? Because I've seen some other fighters that, during fight camp, they're fit, they're strict in their eating, and then when they're fighting, but then after the fight, you see them like a month later, and they've gained 30, 40 pounds. Yeah. I don't know if you do that as well, almost to like relax your body, or I don't know how that works, because I'm always 30, 40 pounds overweight, no matter how I do it.
Yeah, I think I'm just pretty consistently eating healthy.
Good.
And I'm not like counting my macros or counting my calories like crazy. I just more like intuitively eat. Yeah. Like I know when I'm overeating and when I'm, eating enough.
Okay.
So I just try to like, I try to eat well, but like not overindulge. And,
well, you're being smart. You're being smart when you eat.
Smart. And my wife and I, we don't like really eat processed foods. Like we eat like our whole foods, Do
you make your own food, or do you cook?
Well, my wife cooks.
Okay.
Yeah. So she kind of like
prepares she knows
my meals and stuff. Yeah. She actually has been counting her macros and like her calories and stuff because she's getting ready for like a powerlifting competition.
A what competition?
Powerlifting.
Are you freaking serious?
Yeah, she's
so
trying to
these guys are into fitness, man. You're like Jeff and Kim.
Yeah,
they're all about their fitness. Holy
like a power couple, pretty much.
Dude, you're like, I don't want to say Beyonce and Jay-Z, but because you guys don't, but you know what I'm saying? You guys are a power couple. That's amazing. So you guys know how important it is to help each other.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure you work out with your wife and your wife works out with you and you go to her events and vice versa. Right?
Yeah. Like I go to the gym and help her out, kind of just more spotting her, but
absolutely.
She's like on a program and everything and she's counting her macronutrients, her calories, and in a way it helps me because, she's preparing meals for both of us. Okay. So we're both eating healthy.
Wow. This is going to be the nutrition channel next. So guys, welcome to Nutrition Mouthguard Out. I'm just playing. But
yeah, you got my wife on and she will tell you.
Wow. I used to be like that in the Marine Corps, but not because I wanted to be fit, but because we had to be fit.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you were overweight, you get in trouble and you would have to go on a diet plan, blah, blah, blah. And then the reason I say that because I was always 184 to 189 in the Marine Corps, and I had to be for the last 15 years that I was in. But once I got out, man, once I retired, I'm like, that's it, I'm done. And unfortunately for me, 3 months after I got out of the Marine Corps, I broke my leg, so I was in bed for 4 months.
Okay,
and I gained 55 pounds.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't help.
Oh, it doesn't help
because you're stuck in bed.
You're stuck in bed. You're watching TV. You're eating. You can't move around.
Yep.
You see, you're limited. And I gained a lot of pounds. And then once I got out of it, it was hard for me to go back to shape. You see what I'm saying? Because that mentality saying, "Oh, my leg is broken. My leg is broken," and that's one of the reasons why my wife and I joined the gym and we met you guys. We met Kim and all, and then my life's changed after that. But at the same time too, I'm like, okay, I still love to eat, but now I have to be careful what I eat. And that's, that's why I wanted to ask you, what is your nutrition plan? What do you do? But you say you eat comfortably. You just eat smart.
Yeah, just eat smart.
I think that's what we do too. Yeah.
Just eating like whole foods.
Yeah.
Nothing processed.
No, absolutely.
Red meat, eggs.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, like vegetables and stuff like that.
I don't like vegetables.
Oh, you don't like them?
I don't like vegetables.
Yeah, me neither. My wife makes me eat them.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. That's a good wife, man. So shout out to Mrs. Momo Morales. How you doing? Hopefully you get to see this. But if you don't mind, David, can we start looking at some of your fights?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And if you don't mind, I mean, is there a specific fight? But I definitely want to see the last fight. But if you have a specific fight, I can pull that up. So if you don't mind, looks like we're going to watch the epic fight. And this happened last year, right?
Yeah, February of last year.
And you won this fight.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's do this, guys. I'm like always, I'm going to be streaming this on the actual screen. So if you want to watch it here, that's fine. Or you can actually type in on YouTube, David Morales versus Gustavo Zuniga, February 17, 2023. If you guys want to watch it there. But I'm going to stream it no matter what, but if you guys want, give them a view, because obviously, you know, YouTube uses the algorithm, so I recommend using that, or you can just watch it here. So, David, I want you to, if you don't mind, narrate what's going on, and we'll go from there. Is that cool?
Yeah,
awesome.
Cool.
It's like he's being the own commentary to his own fight, which is pretty cool. I think we did that with Jeff.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Let's get into it and go.
Yeah, so they're doing the presentations.
So, Epic is at a hotel, right? It's at the Four Seasons?
4 Point Sheraton.
4 Points, that's right.
in San Diego. So it's a local show out here. And they put on a pretty good show. The only thing is they have like a very small cage. So this guy obviously more experienced than me. He's 0-3.
0-3.
Yeah, and at this point I was 0-1.
Okay, so got you.
Yeah, even though this guy, on three fight losing streak, he could very well be like a dangerous opponent because he's trying to get his win. You know, he's not showing up to like lose again.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's trying to get his.
Now, he's 152. How much did you weigh at that time?
I might have been 155 and I think 155 and a half or 155.
Okay.
But this guy kind of weighed in a little light. But he was actually coming down from 170.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I guess he's on like a really good diet.
No.
He's on his nutrition plan.
Yeah, he looks ripped.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you yet.
He looks in pretty good shape.
Where is he? City Boxing.
City Boxing.
Is that LA or something?
No, it's in San Diego, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And 5'10", he's like an inch shorter than me.
Okay.
27, I think.
Because this last fight, you fought in 170, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I did my first 3 fights at 155.
Yeah.
And then after that, I started doing 170 just because, as an amateur, you weigh in the day of.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a hard cut for me to get to 155.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then, like, as a pro, I'm going back down to 155, but that's only because we have a day before weigh-in. So there's more time to recover. I can take, like, a hard cut.
So is it more like water weight or
yeah.
Yeah,
it's a lot of water weight.
Okay.
But, losing all that water weight definitely,
cool.
Has a negative impact on your body.
Oh, yeah. There's Jeff. There's Leon.
Yeah, 155
there's Nate
and a half.
In the back.
Yeah, I got the whole squad.
I see the tall guy every time. What's his name? Do you know?
Oh, Mark.
Mark. Okay, I haven't met him yet. I see him all the time.
Yeah, he's usually like, he's been doing jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
But he'll spar on Thursday nights.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, he's, one of the main striking coaches for me.
Got it.
He holds pads for me every week.
Yeah, and that's the guy I saw you training with before the last fight with Bromley.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so he's like Coach Jeff's right-hand man. He's always the second guy in the corner.
Yeah. So right here, you're at 155. Oh, there it is right there, 155. Holy crap.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like I look pretty small.
Yeah.
Just from how I look now at 170. Now I'm like much bigger.
Dude, Jeff looked mean, dude. Look at him.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Looks like a psycho killer.
Yeah, he means business when we
go.
No
shit.
Yeah, before every fight, he always like slaps our backs.
Oh,
like,
I've seen
really
that.
Hard, and then like,
bam.
Yeah, I'll be watching my fights. I'm like, why do I have a big red mark on my back?
Yep.
But I remember it's because Coach Jeff slapped me.
Yeah.
I don't know if he does it this. Oh yeah,
there he is. That's right there.
That's like his trademark.
There you go.
Oh yeah, come in looking a little skinny. I'd wear shin guards for this fight.
Okay.
Yeah, for your first 3 fights, they make you wear shin guards.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I actually only wore shin guards one time.
Yeah. I think Jeff said in the last one, you little boys that wear shin guards.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like wearing shin guards. My first fight, they asked us, like, do you want to wear shin guards? I'm like, no.
Okay.
Like, we're fighting MMA. Why would we be wearing shin guards?
Yeah, you're right.
We got 4-ounce gloves on. Like, you can, knee each other, kick each other, punch each other. But
wow,
what's the need for shin guards, in my opinion?
I'll put in the piece where Jeff says, all right, little boys, you guys, they wear the shin guards out there.
Yeah, and they're like complaining, like nitpicking their fights. Yeah. And, you know.
You have to be willing to fight everybody, and you have to be willing to sacrifice everything.
Yeah.
Because the guys that aren't willing to sacrifice their personal life, they're not going to make it. And the guys that aren't willing to fight everybody, they're going to get weeded out real fast because you can't start making demands when you're still fighting with shin guards, boys.
Oh, really?
You little guys out there that that just have a couple fights that want to start nitpicking who their opponents are. Like,
they think they can take on.
You're not going to make it anywhere. Not going to make it anywhere. Man.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the camera.
So this was your debut, man. Your first fight.
Oh, no, this is my second fight.
Your second fight?
Yeah. So I just debuted in January, and then this is February. I'm fighting
That's the one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So he had just fought January, and the next month he's in there. Dude.
Next month, ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I fought 5 times in 2023.
Shit, which, bro.
You know, a lot of amateurs only fight like 2 or 3 times a year.
A year.
Yep. So as soon as I started going, like I just hit the ground running. The ref here, this is Chris Lieben. He's a UFC legend.
I know who that is. Yep. You're right.
Yeah, he's running his own gym right now, the training center.
He's back during Chuck Liddell and all those old school fighters, right?
Oh yeah, he was on the first season. Yeah, he was on the first season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Got it.
That's where he got like the most fame.
And
he's fought people like Anderson Silva.
So he's obviously he's retired now.
Oh yeah,
there he is, right there.
After MMA, he did bare knuckle boxing, and then, I mean, he's been retired for a couple years now.
Wow.
We're still good. So right out the gate, we just start like, you know, swinging.
Yep.
I don't know if like a shot landed. We just went in there like, you know, trying to hit each other.
You know what's cool that now that everything's recorded, uploaded, and all that, or streamed, you could always go back and look and pause and check out your moves and everything that you did. I think an ad's coming up.
Yeah.
So
you can kind of just go back and see how bad you looked in your early fights.
Yeah, true.
But I mean, it's great to like, you know, reflect back on your fights.
Yeah, and you obviously learn from them too.
Yeah, you learn. You know, you're just kind of studying yourself, seeing like what I could do better.
Especially with these high quality videos and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is a great stream.
Yeah,
by Epic, definitely. But yeah, I kind of just took him down, and right here, Coach Seth was screaming at me to get position. You know, before I start, you know, throwing punches, he wanted me to lock down that position.
Yeah,
he's, you know, you could very easily lose that if you just, you know, start hitting. And I kind of lose it, but, you know, I'm staying on him.
Now, what is that you're doing? Is that a ground and pound?
Yeah, like hammer fisting.
Hammer fisting. There you go. Once again, I'm learning. Boom, boom, hammer fisting.
Yeah, and then right here, I took his mount. I kind of got his arm trapped, and he really didn't have any way to defend himself. So I just keep.
And you have him, and he stopped. Oh shit! Yeah. Come on, bro.
He stopped it pretty quickly.
Come on, bro. Yeah. I want to get my money's worth. Come on.
Yeah, it just took 1 minute.
So now he was 0-4.
Yeah, 0-4, and he hasn't fought since, I don't think.
Really? Oh, man.
Knocked the snot out of him right there.
Yeah. Hey.
Like, yeah, all respect to him, though, for
stepping
in there.
Hell yeah. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Right, here's the replay.
Sadly, I just think I was, you know, just so much better.
What are you doing with your legs? I saw them crossed earlier. It's almost like you're riding a damn bull, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is, you know, when wrestling, you don't want, when there's a guy beneath you that doesn't want to be beneath you, you just got to ride him.
Yeah.
Have heavy hips and, you know, keep the hips on top. So, yeah, you kind of have to just, like, you know, hold him there with your legs.
No, yeah. He could always thrust you with his hips and try to throw you over, right?
Yeah. Right here just talking to him.
Yeah. Hey, bro, clean your snot, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's cool. There he is. There he goes.
Oh, someone cleaned his snot for him.
He rubs it all over his face.
Yeah, just wiped it on his face after.
Cool.
That's a good coach right there.
All right. I'm going to pause this one. So that was your second fight, and you won your second fight.
Yeah, by TKO.
Yeah, by TKO.
First round, first minute.
Wow. See, like always, I always get excited because I'm watching them, and then it's like having the movie star, the actor right here in front of you telling you what happened and all that. But if you don't mind, I want to watch the Bromley one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the Bromley because I'm telling you guys, that was very emotional for me because I saw a different part of David in the actual fight because of the fact that you guys were exhausted. At the end of that fight, holy shit, both of you guys were gasping for air. You see what I'm saying? But you saw that during every round, though, that, I guess, what am I trying to say here is I saw every ounce of might that you had.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I know you were exhausted. I know you were sweating. I know you were out of breath. But every time I saw you punch, those punches counted. You weren't just throwing like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'll have this fight be over.
Yeah.
I knew there, even though you had that last breath of every shot, it was technical.
Yep.
Hopefully that makes sense.
Sometimes people just try to make it look like they're winning.
Yeah.
Try to make it look like they're doing damage, but I was really in there trying to, finish
absolutely.
the whole time.
I saw it, bro. I saw it. So let me do this. Let's see.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our videos. I'm just trying to pull this up. I'm trying to do things that way there's not a lot of dead space in the video. But thank you, everybody that has subscribed and left comments. And like I said before, guys, this is the reason why I want to do this, because I want to learn. Once again, not that I'm trying to learn how to fight or anything. I can't learn how to fight by watching videos, but I want to see what inspires them, what they go through, what pain, what suffering, or you see what I'm saying, or what fun. A lot of time it could be entertainment for them. So I just want to see, because I see this guy all the time. I see him at the gym. Hey, what's up, David? Hey, what's up? What about? We'll just cross paths. But now that I have him here, I have him locked in the dungeon, and I want to get all the questions out of him. So let's do this, guys. Let's go ahead and watch your last fight.
Okay.
With Bromley, and then this was at Dave Henderson, right?
Dan Henderson.
Dan
Henderson's fight night, and Dan Henderson's in there, one of those UFC legends.
Yes. So let me make sure with the volume.
Yeah, it's a great show.
I was actually talking to his name is Joe. I was talking to him because I was
Stevenson?
This guy, the announcer.
Oh, the announcer. Yeah.
I was sitting next to him because we got front row, and then his wife is Sarah Valencia. She fought with Kim.
Okay.
So
I remember Kim was saying that.
Yeah.
He was basically announcing that she won, like Kim won against her own.
His own wife.
Yeah.
So which was kind of awkward because.
And this is like Dan Henderson's fight night. It's at his gym.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the people running the event are Team Quest. That's his team.
Yeah.
Including the announcers and.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's a. What am I? I'm going to quote Kim Peterson here. It's a job. Yeah. You guys go to do a job, so it doesn't matter if you win or lose. The job is done. And once again, I'm just going after what Kim said. But yeah, it could be hard because they're hosting and everything, and they have some of their guys losing.
And you're fighting their guy.
Absolutely.
I'm fighting a Team Quest guy here. In his own gym, so this should be like.
But that just shows
most comfortable situation.
Absolutely, but that also shows the sportsmanship in them saying, "Okay, cool, I lost. Thank you so much for the fight."
Oh, yeah.
Who's this guy? I saw this guy walking around.
Joe Stevenson, another UFC legend.
Okay.
When I was younger, I actually used to train at his gym.
Really?
We're from the same area in the high desert.
Okay.
He's a Victorville guy, and I'm from Hesperia. But I actually went to his gym a little bit. His gym, Cobra Kai. But
now. I was there. Hold on. I want to bring something up, and that's one of the questions that I had for later. But since we're watching the fight, is what song did you walk out to, bro?
Oh, I walked out to "One Last Breath" by Creed.
That's
our gym song at the moment.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But usually people walk out to like death metal or reggaeton, whatever. Jeff, everybody was just singing the song, and I'm like, okay, cool. It was just a nice, beautiful song, and go ahead.
It's kind of known as like a meme song.
Is it?
People making fun of like Creed, kind of like how people make fun of Nickelback and stuff like that.
Cool.
But it's just one of those songs that just gets you going.
Yeah, and then I saw your shirt you're wearing. I got the dog in me.
Yeah,
and it was a picture of a hot dog.
It's a Costco hot dog.
Oh my god!
I got that dog in me, but
sense of humor, guys. That's just to show you, even though they're fighting, there's a sense of humor there because we're all human. At the end of the day, we're all human. But once again, it goes back to you see stuff on TV and I'm gonna fuck you up, blah blah blah. Like the Nate Diaz and all that. I mean, whatever. But once again, I know I sound like a broken record. That's why I have these fighters here, because I want to see what goes on. And at the end of the day, guess what I'm finding out? They're human, like just like me. So let's go into the fight.
My wife bought me that sweater, and she was like, "Oh, you should wear it to your next fight." And then I'm like, "Okay."
That is sick. I noticed.
I know it's like funny, but
it's just a sense of humor, bro.
Yeah, I never take myself too seriously.
Good, man.
Try to have a little sense of humor with it. And walking out of the Creed, it kind of helped me because
did it?
We're in the back, yeah, and Coach Jeff and Nate, they're all like singing along to the song.
That's
kinda
sick.
Like it kind of loosened me up.
That's true. That's
having
true.
them sing it to me.
You know what I noticed about you, and I always focus on you because like you, Leon, and all those guys. Mm-hmm. You guys always come out all sweaty. Are you guys training in the back or?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, you got to warm up. So like, you got to have 3 rounds before the fight.
Really?
Yeah. So when I'm in round 3 in there, that's like my 6th round.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're already loosened up. You're all sweaty. Yeah. It's because I'm thinking, I'm like, why is he sweaty? What did he run here? Was he late or something?
Yeah, we're like hitting pads or.
Oh, okay,
even one of the other guys, Matt,
that makes sense.
Yeah. He'll warm up with us. He'll basically be fighting with us, and we're just beating him up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Matt though.
Does he bring the bodysuit? I don't know what that's called.
No, he just comes with like gloves and we just beat him up.
Okay.
He just lets us kick him and punch him in the face. And
got it.
That's how we warm up. And a lot of teams don't warm up like that. They're just hitting pads. But with us, we bring Matt along and we're just beating him up.
That's right.
Actual body.
Wow.
So I think that's the best preparation for the fight.
There you go.
Is actually fighting him.
There's Leon.
Yeah,
King Leon.
Yeah.
There's Jeff, like always. You said Matt?
Mark. That's Jaden.
Longoria, Little Mac. And I see Nasty Nate in the back.
Yeah, I don't know where Matt's at, though. I think he hung out in the back.
Is he talking about
He's talking about some other stuff.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Jeff slapping you in the back. And all right, good luck.
You can see Coach Jeff was just singing the song.
Yep. Back there. So right now, you're waiting for the other fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of don't like walking out first because you wait for the next guy to do his whole walkout, and you're just kind of just standing there. Yeah, so John Brumley, he's probably the most experienced fighter I've fought so far. He was
4-0?
Oh no, 4-6.
4-6.
He has 1 draw, so he has 11 fights.
4-6-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this would be like his 12th fight.
Got it.
So definitely shows like experience, and he's been training for like close to a decade, I believe.
No, you guys put on a good show. Really good show.
Definitely. Yeah, part of like fighting out there, you kind of have to be conscious that it's a show.
Yeah.
You gotta like put on for the crowd. So that was my my intention, is just put on a good show. I felt like my last one wasn't wasn't the best showing I had.
Honestly, your last one I thought you won, bro.
Yeah.
I am so. Once again, guys, I was there for his last 3 fights, and you even jumped on the cage.
Yeah, because I just had a very dominant third round.
Absolutely. And even everybody was like, "Yeah, he won. My wife was like, blah, blah." And then they announced it to the other guy, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I guess it happens, right?
Yeah, it happens.
I don't know what it is, but
I don't want to take it away from him though.
No.
Like,
and
he did great on his part.
Yeah, he also fought the last time you were there.
Yeah, he did.
And he won again. So he's really good. He's really good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. So let's go ahead and watch the fight. Looks like Bromley is about to walk in.
Yeah.
I'm going to forward it a little bit.
Yeah. Because there's just a lot of like...
And then they still got to announce you. Stuff. So now that it's loading right. It wasn't loading earlier. I had to turn down the frame rate.
Yeah.
There it is.
So
that's what I was asking you about right there. Ooh. Look at your reach, bro.
Yeah, I just start cracking him. And, like, everything's landing, too. And then I just go in for the shot because he was against a cage, take him down.
You guys watching that? Pay attention, guys. Pay attention.
Yeah, it's a good lesson if, you're a grappler.
I think the majority of the fight was like this.
Yeah, definitely. Majority of the fight, just me on him.
Yeah. Is that the Jeff handprint in the back?
Yeah, I have like a big red mark.
There you go.
That one,
that's your signature, Jeff.
Yeah, I think that fight, that's like the most I felt like that sting from that slap. Like, he kind of slapped me, and I kind of like pulled my shoulders back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, like, I don't know.
And this one went all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hunting for the finish though. I felt like in the second round, I got really close to almost getting a finish. Kind of hear him just horning him against the fence, you know, trying to do a little bit of damage.
Yep.
Throwing some punches. I throw some knees coming up here. But yeah, these knees land pretty good on him.
Yeah. I mean, you said he was only 2 inches taller than you. I mean, he looked taller than that.
Might have been 3.
Yeah.
I think he's 6'2", actually. He might have been 3 inches.
Yeah.
But, 3 inches is a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, right there, I gave him a low kick. Yeah, every time, like, he's throwing a leg kick, there's not much behind it, but mine, I know I'm doing damage. But yeah, right here, I'm just putting it on him.
That's it.
Yeah, and they kind of give credit to him for having a chin. Like,
yeah. I mean, he took hits, bro. He took hits.
He took a lot of good hits. I think he's taken my strongest punches, but he's lucky I don't punch very hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, right here, it's just trying to lock down the half guard.
So these were 3-minute rounds, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So after your first 3 fights, they're 3-minute rounds in the amateurs.
Is that how it goes? So after your 3 fights, you go from 2 minutes to 3 minutes?
Yes.
When does it go to 5 minutes?
When you're a pro.
When you're a pro. Okay, that's right. Jeff didn't say that.
My first 2 fights were 2 minutes, and my third one, that's when I went up to 3 minutes.
I remember, and I'll play this here in a second, and I believe it was at Spar Star where something happened to where they're like, hey, are they doing 2 or are they doing 3?
Yep.
And I think you ended up doing 3s.
Yeah, they kind of switched it up.
Yeah, and you won that
bait
fight.
And switch. Because we signed for a 2-minute fight. That was like the bout agreement. 2 minutes, no shin guards. And then, we go in there and then it's 3 minutes. And Coach Steph is like, hey, like this is supposed to be a 2-minute fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember we were there, and then there was like a discussion, and I'm like, uh-oh, is somebody hurt? Did they stop the fight, or what's going on? And I guess the referees and the commentators were going back and forth, and everyone was just like, what the fuck's going on? And then finally, when I asked you at the gym the following week, you said, oh, yeah, we're supposed to do 2 minutes, but they gave us 3 minutes, so and then you end up winning the fight. So.
Yeah, we did 3-minute rounds that
time.
And
hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a little rough, though.
But you won it, bro.
Yeah, I'm used to 3s now, but I won that one. But yeah, he kind of sweeps me with his Kimura.
And you're still going.
Yeah, just as soon as I get up, just hitting him, backing on the takedown. Right here, Coach Steph is yelling at me to finish the takedown. I'm like trying to ignore him because I don't want to finish it. I'm just tired because I knew there was a short time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would just want to hold him against the fence and let the time run out.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, I can hear everything he's saying.
Because Kim said that he doesn't hear him when he's talking.
I guess for her, she can't hear, but I can hear everything.
Really? So he was telling you to what?
He was giving me like a code. Like we use code words.
I know the codes.
Buddy. Yeah, code to finish the takedown.
Okay.
And then I can even hear like the other corners coaches.
Really?
Yeah.
That is sick.
That's part of like just training your ears for it.
Yeah, yeah. So you're taking punches, you're getting grappled. I don't know if that's a technical word or technical.
You can say that.
Grappled, but still your senses are still open to hear. Okay, what are they telling him, or what is Jeff saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. You're multitasking basically.
It could be due to like experience or just training my ears.
I think it's experience. Yeah, and then your discipline and all that. But what you said, you didn't listen to Jeff because you were tired already. You're like, let me rest for a little bit, bro.
Yeah. Well, I was wanting to, but I ultimately am like, okay, I gotta listen to him and finish the takedown. Oh, even though it's short time.
Does he get upset when you don't listen to him? I told you to do this. Why didn't you do it? Or I don't know how Jeff is.
No, I think because as like a former fighter, he recognizes that like you don't hear everything.
Yeah,
right? It kind of gets crazy in there. And especially for like Coach Kim, she can't hear. So she doesn't want to hear Kim. Yeah. We know your secret. We know your secret. Hell yeah! But right here, I'm about to finish the takedown,
and the round is where we at? I think it's almost done. No, the round.
Yeah, the round's almost done.
Okay, let's go into that.
But right here, I just kind of dump him on his back, and put in a lot of effort just to like finish on top.
Yeah. And done.
Yeah. I'm like, I could have just used that energy to just hold him.
What did he do? Tap you on the head?
Yeah.
Was it a friendly tap?
Yeah, friendly tap. He's just like super friendly guy. Like after the fight, he was super friendly as well, you know. And before, you know, he was just, you know, professional about it all. And
one of the things, and I'm going off of that fight, is once that fight was over, you guys gave yourself like a hug, like, bro, I don't know, was it like, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm still here, I'm your friend, or good fight, or sorry for fucking you up? I don't know
well, it's kind of well, not a lot of people know this, but like we've actually known each other like for a while now.
Oh shit!
So like yeah, I mean I've been following him for a while on Instagram, but the first time I met him was at my previous fight at Den Hendo's, and he kind of talked to me and stuff, and like got to know me a little bit.
Did you know you were gonna fight him back then?
No. And then after the fight, he kind of like after I lost and walked out, he was like, "Hey man, like I've been there before in your same position. Like keep your head up. Don't let this discourage you. You know, keep training.
Yeah.
Blah blah. Like, you know." Yeah, he was just giving me like words of encouragement, and
that's sick, man. That's sick. Yeah. It's not like that one guy, the Doug DeBlock or DeBank, that told Jeff, "You're a nice guy, but too bad I'm gonna fuck you up."
Oh yeah. Between me and him, it was very friendly.
That's
but like,
good,
you know, at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm coming there to take his head off.
I like hearing that stuff. And at the end of the day, once you're in the ring, like Kim said, a job's a job. You're in there because you signed the contract saying we're gonna fight. We're gonna give you 3 rounds at 3 rounds at 3 minutes each, and at the end of the day, whoever wins is the champ, right?
Oh yeah, and you know he's coming off a loss too, so he really wants to win. We're kind of in the same on the same boat.
That is,
you know, and that just shows how like the fight game is. You know,
no, absolutely. I'm gonna fast
You're
forward.
in the same position as your opponent, and you both want it as bad as the other.
And there's always going to be one winner, unless it's a draw.
Unless it's a draw,
it's a draw. What would constitute a draw? Once again, I'm just learning here.
It could happen like if I had a very dominant first round, or you know, if with the scoring, like you usually when you win a round, you win 10 points and they win 9 points.
Okay.
But if you completely dominate them, you can win 10 points and they only get 8 points. So you're 10-8, and then the following 2 rounds, he could win the 2 rounds, but they're only 10-9s, and it just adds up to
so it's even across the board.
Yeah, it adds up even. Like it would be 28-28.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
So he could technically win 2 rounds. Yeah. And I can only technically win 1 round, but I was so dominant that I took an extra point.
And you won this by unanimous, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unanimous decision.
Cool. So
meaning I scored all 3 rounds in my favor.
Just to remember here, you have tap out where.
Yeah, you can, you know, get a submission.
You get a submission saying, "All right, stop. I can't do it no more." Yeah. And then there's knockout.
Yep.
And then there's technical knockout.
Yeah.
And then there's unanimous decision and one more.
There's split decision.
Split decision. Okay, which one is that one? Split decision.
It's like one judge scored it for the other guy, and then 2 judges scored it for another guy. Okay, so it's like 2-1.
Oh shit.
So they're split.
Wow. Yep. Have you ever got a split?
No.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Not yet. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me look at the time. We're still good.
Yeah.
All right, it's round two. Round two. Let's check it out.
Let's go. And, you know, kind of the same story. I just going, throwing punches. And I kind of caught him off balance. He was throwing a kick at the time. And I gave him a left hook, which kind of like knocked him over. And then he tries to sweep me here. But I'm just too heavy on him.
Come on now.
But yeah, here he almost like sweeps me and takes my back.
Who had the reverse triangle, him or you?
Oh, he was trying to get the reverse triangle.
Oh, he was trying to get the reverse.
Possibly, or he was trying to take my back. But over here, I just get to dominant position. I just start hammer fisting.
Fisting. Ground and pound, right?
Ground and pound, yeah. I'm getting pretty close to just, you know, getting a finish at this, on these little bursts of punching him.
And you know what? You were always on top.
Yeah.
Always on top.
Yeah, always in a dominant position. And
yep.
He just kind of, it didn't seem like he was trying to get out of those positions. He was just accepting those positions. And yeah, right here again.
I think his hand got hurt because I believe it was him in the fight. He had a bucket of ice and he was walking around with his hand inside of it.
Oh, he hurt his thumb.
His thumb
punching me. I don't think it's at this point.
Okay.
Might have been. I don't know.
You right there. You hit him in the ribs.
Yeah, kind of in the stomach,
okay.
The soft area. I don't really aim for the ribs. I just go for like.
At that point, you just got to shoot for what's open, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Because you don't want to shoot and waste energy, right?
Yeah, he was kind of like protecting his face, so I'd start going to body. And like, going to body is going to open up his head, and then when you're going to the head, it's going to open up his body. So
got it.
I really like switching it up between like the head and the body. Right here, I'm just...
Yep, there you go. Sorry about that.
You're good. Right here again.
Hammers. Yeah. Hammer time.
Yeah, and he's kind of trying to get out, but I think.
And because he's so tall, he's able to get out of all those things.
Yeah, kind of. He's
almost yeah.
And like as I'm punching, like that's giving him opportunity to try to get out. Yeah, they were trying to say that was back to the head, but it wasn't. My hand was like looping around his head.
So you can't hit in the back of the head, right?
No.
Wow.
There's like
I think that's in boxing too.
Yeah, the back of the head it's kind of like a mohawk area, like a.
Okay.
It's a small area, you can kind of hit behind the ear, but like if you see someone with like a mohawk, that's kind of like the area where you don't hit. That's what you.
And there's times where you have accidentally it goes a little bit back, and that's when the ref says, "Hey, dude, I had a swing. He moved. Sorry."
Yeah, well, the ref kind of tells you like, if they move their head and you happen to hit the back of the head, that's no fault to you, but they're gonna tell you like, watch your punches.
Careful, yeah.
And if you just keep on targeting that, then they're gonna give you a hard warning or take away a point. But things happen all the time. People moving and you're punching like some punches just land like that. But yeah, I'm looping around his head.
You're hitting his cheek.
Yep. Right here, I almost take his mount.
You think they could have stopped it?
I can see how some refs would have stopped it.
Yeah. Well, he's not shielding. There he is right there. He's shielding up.
Yeah.
So if they would have stopped it, you would have got a
TKO.
TKO.
Yeah. And yeah, a lot of credit to John because in the third round he comes out just like, ready to fight. Like he's looking for a finish in the third round. Even though I just won the last 2 rounds.
Wow.
Pretty dominantly. He wasn't discouraged at all. And he wasn't accepting like a loss.
All right, guys. So we're going to go into round 3. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. We already know the outcome, but at the end of the day, I have the commentator right here.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the last round. That's what I was talking about.
Show respect.
Yeah, that's it.
He kind of gets going.
That's good, man. And there's no hard feelings after, which is cool.
Right here, I press forward and I almost get caught in a guillotine.
That's a guillotine?
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually has a finish with a guillotine.
You got out of it, though. I remember that.
I got out of it. But yeah, the crowd was going pretty crazy at that moment. All of his people. But yeah, right here, he starts gaining some off on me.
Oh, yeah, he got a couple. Got a couple.
A couple good shots, and then I just take him down. Because
It looked like it was easy taking him down because he was exhausted already.
Yeah, kind of. We're both tired, but I think he was kind of headhunting, and he was kind of like thinking that, oh, this is a striking match now. Like I kind of drew him into like a striking battle, and he thought that he could just.
Dude, I'm running out of breath, and I'm not even in the damn ring. Hell yeah!
Yeah,
that is awesome.
So that's a trick, is just to make him think like you're gonna stand with him and strike with them. And
okay,
that's when you take him down. But right here, I'm still trying to do work.
Okay.
Still trying to pass his guard.
Now, at this spot, or this time right here, do you take that time to rest, to catch your breath, or?
Yeah, kind of for a grappler, when you're on top, that's just kind of your opportunity, get a little rest and make the other guy work.
Yeah. Shit. But, once again, I've never been in that position, and hopefully I never will, but I'm just trying to see these little tidbits. So if I do ever go to fight, at least I know I'm getting tips and tricks.
Yeah. But even as a top guy, you still can't just, rest the whole time. You got to do some work. You got to try to advance your position, or they will stand you up.
You're still using strength, so you're not really resting. But, I would see where, okay, let me hold this guy and just take a couple breaths so I can catch my breath.
Yeah, where it's like his responsibility to get up, and he's probably working harder than I am.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's what I was trying to
as a grappler, and you're on top, you're really wanting to wear out your opponent and make him do some work.
The clock is not your friend.
Yeah, it's not his friend. But yeah, he tries to throw up a triangle, but he can't really get it. I just felt like I was too strong in this position.
Okay.
He was trying to isolate my arm, but, you know, I kept my hands locked and, you know, took that away. But yeah, I feel like at this point, you know, he's not trying to get up. He's just trying to punch me from bottom, that's fine by me. I would take punches from.
And then the time's going too, so it's the last round. Like, you know what? Let me just stay here and hopefully get a lucky shot.
Yeah, I would take the punches as long as he's not trying to get out.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, cool. I didn't hear the ring, the bell.
Yeah, but as a grappler, you kind of like. You'd prefer them to try to punch you from bottom instead of trying to get out because it's less work for me.
I love how you guys did the walk around the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's respect. To me, honestly, that's sportsmanship, showmanship, but most importantly, it's respect to the other because, you know, you have your family, your friends out there, and, you know, it's just, I think it's hard for them to see, but by you showing them that to their family and friends, you're like, okay, this guy's good. So now there's not the hatred, but you're not the bad guy, I guess.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, it's a fight, but it's also just a sport.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And you got a sportsmanship.
And somebody has to win.
Yeah, after everything's all said and done, you know, it's respect.
Wow.
You know, it takes two men to go in there. And,
hell yeah.
You know.
Courageous men, by the way, just to let you know. That's a compliment. You know what I'm saying?
Much respect to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And then this is obviously, you got the pink wraps on? The pink tape?
Coach Jeff asked us if we wanted pink tape, and then we were like, yeah, we want pink tape.
Hell yeah. Yeah, look at that. He's taller than you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we prepared for a taller opponent, and like I set this whole style around this opponent specifically to fight a taller opponent.
Did you know you won?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
100%. You know, I had him on his back for 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, you know, one of Kim. He's technically like Kim's teammate. So we both fought Team Quest guys.
Got it. His ice in his shoulder. Dang it.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I guess this is after the fight.
Yeah, going to the judges' decisions.
All right. Now, how do you feel? Like, there he is, ice in his shoulder again. Wow.
Yeah.
So you had said that you knew you won.
Yeah. Basically, just dominated him for 3 rounds. So I knew, like, for sure thing, I won 3 rounds.
Oh, wow. I think the audio went out on the video.
Yeah. It's just a stream.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. You won.
So that you can't really hear, like, the post fight too well.
Yeah, because they're actually using the camera. Nobody's mic'd up other than him. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'm very honestly. Everybody at let me pause this real quick. Everybody at Valley. I mean, I'm fucking proud of him. You know, I see Nate. You know, I know he lost his last one. Mm-hmm. You know he won it, bro. But anyway, that's inside joke, Nate. You know you won that one. Yep. But everybody, Leon, you, Kim, all those guys. Every time I go back into the gym, it's like I'm looking at celebrities, man. Okay. It's like, oh shit, there's the person that was in the fight. Even though I know you guys, it's, you know, because it's exciting for me. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I've never been on that side or on this side of what goes on for fighting. Yeah. You know, you go to a gym, let's say, for example, you go to 24-hour gym or 24-hour, is that what it's called? 24-hour gym?
24-hour fitness.
Thank you.
Yep.
And you see people working out. You see what I'm saying? But here you guys are working out, but you're also training for your next fight. Yeah. Or you're also, you know, in your mind, you're getting conditioned, you're mentally getting prepared because walk me through how you get your fight. You see what I'm saying? So right now you're training and all that. All of a sudden, I don't know if there's a red phone that you pick up saying, all right, who's your next fighter? Or how does that happen?
Yeah, you generally go through your coach.
Okay.
You know, so, you just go Coach Jeff and, you know, when you're ready, let him know you want to fight. And then he'll reach out to different matchmakers. He will send our name out to different promotions.
Got it.
You know, telling him, like, this guy's looking for a fight.
Okay, got it. So technically he's the manager.
Yeah.
He's the fight manager
/ head coach.
Okay.
Pretty much. So,
let me close this up. Yeah.
Yeah, so he goes to different promotions, talks to a matchmaker, and gives them our names, our records, our experience, and then they come back with opponents.
So they reach out to other people, or they already have like a name in the pot saying, well, we got this guy, the Taylor, we got this guy, Nasty Nate. As long as you guys are paired correctly, meaning the same height, the same, doesn't matter the record, right? Obviously.
Kind of. You want to fight someone with like a similar record.
Okay.
You know, if you're like 3-0, you don't want to fight a guy that's 0-0 or 0-1.
If for me, once again, if I ever were to fight, I'd be 0-0, but then I can fight somebody that fought already, or it has to be 0-0.
You could fight someone that's fought before.
That's really?
Yeah. Like my first fight, I fought against someone that already had a fight.
Really?
But ideally, you want like another debuter.
Yeah.
Someone else that's 0-0.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Like Jaden's last opponent was 0-1.
I saw that.
So like kind of a similar story to me.
That is sick.
But yeah, and I've seen like 0-0 guys fight guys that have like a couple wins.
What about
like
age range?
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter. But, so I can fight a 25-year-old?
Yeah, technically. I mean, they might.
So you 25-year-olds, guys, get ready for the Taylor because I'm coming through.
Jake Paul needs to get ready.
He'll
probably fight you.
You know what? He's a good fighter. What do you think about him, man?
Yeah,
I know he's a YouTuber, but he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he's a decent boxer. I mean, he went every round with what's his name? With Fury.
Yeah. No, his brother fought. What's his name? Dylan Dennis.
Oh, Logan Paul fought Dylan Dennis.
Dylan Dallas, yeah. He's an MMA fighter, right?
Yeah, Dylan Dennis is an MMA fighter.
Got you.
Fought Bellator, but yeah, Jake Paul fought. I keep on forgetting his name. His last name is Fury. Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah, and Tommy Fury is a legit boxer.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because I know his is it dad?
His
Tyson
brother.
Fury?
His brother Tyson
his brother.
Fury. Yeah, Tyson Fury, who just fought Ngannou. He's one of the greatest heavyweights at the moment.
Yeah. Wow. What do you think about boxing? Would you ever consider going into boxing, or MMA is your life and that's it?
Just MMA.
Really?
It's kind of hard to get into boxing.
Really?
Like, yeah, someone my age, I don't think they'd give me a chance. They want like young guys.
Are you considered old for fucking boxing?
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
like if I made a debut at my age, I'd be an old guy.
Yeah.
They have guys that have been fighting since they're 13, and by the time that they're fighting professionally, they've already That's true. Fought like Golden Gloves. They've already been through like the Olympics or whatever. A lot of boxers were Olympians.
There you go.
Floyd Mayweather was a bronze medalist in the Olympics.
What about Canelo?
I'm not sure.
I love Canelo, bro.
But yeah, Canelo. I'm sure he's been fighting since a very young age.
Yeah.
By the time you're 18, they already want a professional fighter.
Absolutely. Hey, you know who I've been following lately? Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fast. Once again, he's young. He's lightweight. He's what, featherweight, or I don't know what his weight would be. But
yeah, I don't remember the weights for boxing. But yeah, we actually come from like a similar area as well.
Really?
Like from the high desert. Yeah, okay. He's a high desert guy.
Cool, man.
Victorville. But
not to jump into boxing or anything, but I said if I ever, that's what I would go into is boxing. But not anytime soon. I actually broke my clavicle the other day, and I'm actually injured, so I'm gonna have to postpone my fight. So guys, I'll refund all your money, guys.
Yeah, you'll be back though.
I'll be back injured. All right, so what I want to do, if you don't mind, man, I want to ask you some questions that people wrote in. Okay. I posted a video, a short of you. And you know what's funny is all your shorts get a lot of views.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did 2 shorts with the music in the background. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I mean, you're looking at 2,000 views. Your last one, I think, got 1,000 views. So I don't know, man. You're going to be my viral moment. This is the guy that's going to take this channel up.
Oh, yeah, because that last fight was definitely had quite a few highlights in it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so let me do this. Let me get in here real quick, and then I have some questions for you, and then after that, we'll wrap it up, man. But cool. What made? And this is not a question. I'm just asking you real quick. Why did you want to get out of the Navy? I know you talked about you just went for the school and everything, but you didn't enjoy it that much, or?
I mean, I had fun.
Yeah.
But I was on a ship, and ship life's a little hard.
That's true.
And I was on a cruiser, which is a Cold War era ship. It is an older ship.
Which one is it? The Roosevelt?
Oh, no, Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill. Whoa, shit. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That was like from the 1960s.
Oh, no. It's from the 80s. But it's named after a carrier that was around
that's why.
In the 1960s. So, yeah.
That's the one, yep.
That's their namesake is the carrier Bunker Hill. But
got it.
I was on a cruiser, which is a small boat.
Yeah.
Of like, the crew was like a little less than 400.
Wow.
And it was this old ship, and we went on a deployment for 7 months.
What's the furthest or the place you like to go?
I mean, my favorite stop on deployment was Singapore.
Singapore.
Yep.
That's everybody's stop.
Yeah.
I never went because I don't know, for some reason I never went to Asia, but I did go to Iraq, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all those other places, but never went to Asian countries.
Yeah.
I wish I would have. I think I'd have more kids by now. I'm just
yeah, we went to the Gulf, and so we went to Dubai and Abu Dhabi as well.
Yep, there you go. I was there.
And Bahrain.
Yep, I was there too.
Yeah, I really liked Bahrain though.
Yeah, I liked Abu Dhabi the best.
Yeah,
it's just weird, and obviously Kuwait and all that, but I don't know. It's something that I think being in the military you get to experience.
Yeah,
we're getting paid to have these stories years from now, saying, "Oh yeah, I've been to Dubai, I've been to Iraq, I've been to Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, been there 3 times already."
Went to Ferrari Land in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So yeah, that was fun.
Let me. Where's my question? I'm trying to find them here, but it's under my drafts. There it is, drafts. Okay, cool. So I'll edit this out. There it is.
But yeah, although I had fun, it was a 4-year plan.
Absolutely.
For me.
That was my thing too. I was like, oh, I'm just going to go in 4 years just so I can see what I'm going to do with my life. And 15 years later, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I also got married, so that was kind of a factor in it. Like,
so you were in the Navy when you got married?
Yeah, I got married like probably 2-3 years.
Okay.
In the Navy, so
gotcha.
Yeah, one of those typical Navy guys that gets married to someone they just met.
What? Luckily, it's still working, right? Hell yeah. Wow.
We were dating for like
he's a statistic.
Yeah, I think we were dating for like 6 months.
Oh, that's not bad.
Or like actually no longer than that because my deployment was 7 months. But we met like 2 months before my deployment.
Okay.
So we were just dating for 2 months, and then I basically told her like I have to go on a 7-month deployment.
Okay.
And so we did long distance, and then right after I got back from deployment, we got married. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Definitely a statistic.
Oh yeah, like absolutely. I've seen guys that meet a girl on Monday and they're married by Friday. You know the whole story.
That's a real thing for the BAH and
yeah. And then they divorce them, or other guys go to a strip club and they fall in love with the stripper.
Oh yeah,
it happens.
Yeah, a few friends fall in love with strippers, and
that's where the T-Pain song comes in.
Yep. Yeah. And it's like either you marry someone within a week, or you buy like a Hellcat, or both.
You know what's funny is. Not to get off subject, but you know who your low-ranking people are because they have the biggest cars or the fastest cars.
They have like the Hellcat.
Yep.
Or like
in my time, it was the Trans Ams and the Camaros. So
okay.
In your era, it was probably the Chargers and the Challengers, right?
Yep.
So you must have just got out then.
I got out in 2019.
Okay, so couple years.
I got in 2015. Got out 2019.
Wow.
And then ever since then, like doing my thing.
That's awesome.
Doing fighting at some point.
You see how the verbiage changed once I found out he was the military. Yep. Because before it was like, yes, I'm a fighter, but as soon as he said Navy, it's like, oh, cool. It's like basically he's a brotherhood, a military brotherhood. So not only are we combined because of fighting, because of the gym, but now we're combined because of the military.
Oh yeah,
when awesome,
they're a veteran. It's like. You guys are just automatically best buddies.
Yeah, I said I just met you 5 minutes ago, and it feels like I've known you for 20 years, right? It's one of those things. If you're in the military, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
So really quick, man, I'm gonna go into some questions. Some people asked you some questions. What I want to do is I want to ask you, and just be honest. If for some reason you don't want to answer, just say pass, and we'll go to another question. Okay. It's nothing personal or anything. So here we go. Here's one question. Have you ever punched yourself during a fight? Meaning you went to swing and you punched yourself on accident. Not purposely, but on accident.
No, but
no?
I do have a funny story about this guy that came training with us, and when we do like the ground and pound exercise, like we're practicing the ground and pound, we have like a little pad on the ground, we're pounding it. This dude like is pounding it, and then he comes back up and punches himself in the like mouth. And he thought that he like chipped his tooth or something.
Oh shit.
it was just so funny to see that he just punched it and came up and just punched himself in the mouth. But,
wow.
Yeah, I've never punched myself.
I think this person that asked this question knows because I punched myself in the gym.
Oh, okay.
I went to block myself, and instead of doing this, I punched myself right in the forehead.
Yeah, I don't think I ever punched myself.
No? That's good.
But I think I'd be fine because I don't punch too hard.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It's more technical than strength, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of more volume, you could say.
There you go. I'm
not a power puncher.
Hell yeah.
I wish I was, but...
Here's another quick question. How long do you want your MMA career to last? Is it something you're doing now, or is it something you're still going to be pursuing until you either go pro or maybe even the UFC? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're getting to MMA, like you definitely have to that aspiration of getting to UFC.
Yeah.
One of the big shows. You just don't do this because you're like, I want to do a fight or two, or do this for fun. So, I mean, ideally, I'd love to get to UFC and fight till like, you know, in my 30s. You know, I'd say
27.
27, yeah. So, I think
what's old for UFC?
I think 35 is a good age to call it.
Yeah.
36. There's some fighters that have gone to 45, but you know, it just depends on the person. You know, I think I could go pretty long because
I think you could.
I didn't fight in my early 20s, so I don't have as many miles on me.
Got you.
You know, the people that have been fighting since they're 18.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of got in late, so that was kind of like a good thing about getting in late is like I'm not all beat up.
Yeah.
I haven't been in serious wars or have crazy injuries.
Absolutely.
But,
which let's segue into the next question, which is you actually brought it up, and that was the next question. What made you get into fighting? You know, was it something you saw and you said, "Let me try it," or did have that aspiration to say, "I want to go in there and start fighting"?
I think naturally as a wrestler, it was kind of like always an option that could have came up because I've wrestled like since middle school.
Yeah,
but I think ultimately what brought it to me was that after I got out of the Navy, I went to college and I was thinking of like, oh, I'm a wrestler in college now.
Yes,
you know, get back into it, and then I started, you know, going to practices and training with the team, and it just didn't feel right.
Okay.
Maybe I just felt like I was, you know, an older guy, or you know, getting out of the military, you know, going to college, you kind of feel like that old guy.
Yeah.
So, and like, also I was married. I didn't want to like go travel around for tournaments, and meets and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do MMA.
Really?
And like, I mean, something that's drawn me to it.
Yeah. Like, I look at fighting, and this is my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong. Excuse me. I look at fighting. Doesn't matter if it's boxing, because I'm more of a boxer and you're MMA, but either way, you can still kick my ass. I look at it as chess. Yeah. The game of chess. I have to throw a move, and I know exactly what move you're going to go ahead and hit me with next, so I can overcome that move. You know, I don't know if that's a good analogy to look at fighting. I look at fighting not because I want to punch something hard, but what I want to think. I want to strategically see, okay, what happens if I do this? Boom, you're going to come out. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. What do you think?
Yeah. I think that's the type of fighter I am, is like I'm very technical with the fighting and stuff. And
that's exactly
other people go in there and they're just like knockout artists. Like they're just setting out knockout punch. Or,
that's what I was referring to, knockout artists. They just go in there, just, what is that called?
Kind of just, I don't know, swinging.
What is that one?
Throwing hooks.
What is that one
it's
shot?
Like an overhand, right?
Overhand, no, it's called a hillbilly shot or something like that.
I haven't heard that before.
But basically, it's just a brawl fight. You're not even using technical. You just windmill. You're just windmilling the whole time.
Yeah, to me, it's fighting is like, it's all about the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And your foundation. And, you know, your technique.
That's true.
I'm very like technique orientated. I'm detail orientated.
That's exactly what I said. Yeah.
Kind of from wrestling and, you know, military.
I think that helps a lot.
Yeah,
and I think that's what helped Jeff too. Because it's the discipline and the training where, you know, you have other people. It's like, nah, I don't want to train. I'll train tomorrow. And they have that cocky attitude.
Yep.
They get into the ring and they wonder why they lost. And they're always blaming somebody else because they lost. No, motherfucker. If you would have been to training and listened and used the techniques and followed with everything, you wouldn't be where you are. And that's why I see you saying you're the person that writes down everything. Not that I don't see you at the gym, but you see what I'm saying? You learn, you memorize, you practice. Like, you know, for example, the Bruce Lee quote that I quoted Jeff the other day, you know, don't fear the guy that kicks 10,000 times. Fear the guy that practiced one kicks 10,000 times. And I think that's you. You're practicing that one hit 10,000 times to master it. So when you're in the ring, it just comes second nature. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't do anything to like fancy. I don't like doing the spinning stuff or, you know, the stuff that like goes viral.
That looks cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just about foundation and fundamentals, you know.
And that's exactly what I said when we first started the podcast is I see him as a very technical fight. I mean, go back and look at his fights. You'll see exactly everything, every move that I saw in those videos, I saw it practicing in the gym while he was training in his fight camp. So it was like seeing everything under a different light. Same movie, different light. I don't know if that makes sense.
I never bust out a move that I haven't practiced like
there you
religiously.
Go. That's exactly
Like you see some people go in there, they just start throwing stuff.
Yeah.
They throw like a spinning kick they saw on a highlight reel one time.
Let me try that. Yeah, that looks cool. Let me see. Let me get into another. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Now, here's another question. Tell me how you quit your modeling career to start fighting. It's just a question that's on there. Career. Your modeling career.
Wait,
somebody in the comments in the video said, this guy's handsome, he's good looking, and blah, blah, blah. So they just said, why did he quit his modeling career to go fighting? But I guess it was just one of those joke questions.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I responded back. He goes, yeah, he could have been an Abercrombie and Fitch model, but yeah, he's a good looking guy, brother. You're a good looking guy. It's a compliment. Take it as a compliment. Maybe they were trolling you, but if somebody says, yeah, why did he quit modeling? I'm like, oh, shit. So he's actually a Tom Ford model. So he's going to check out his suits. Hell yeah. Can you imagine? Those are sick ass suits.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I love suits. I always wear suits, but I can't find myself yet spending $15,000, $20,000 for a suit.
No, not yet.
Not yet. I can, but I don't want to.
I've spent like over $1,000 on like a custom.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah. I think that's a good price range, but
yeah, I tell you a quick secret. I always wear suits, especially when I go to the fights.
Yep.
But all my suits are custom made because I have an oddly shaped body. You know, I'm not in shape like this guy. So they have, you know, the material has to wrap around these beautiful curves. But, you know, I'll spend, you know, $1,500, $2,000 for a suit. But when I wear that suit, it just fits me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I could just imagine a Tom Ford suit, bro. Oh my God. Dude. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
It probably feels like you're walking around naked, bro. So you need to invest one of those, brother.
Yeah, I'd say I'm oddly shaped too because my arms are really long.
That's true.
It's hard to find a jacket that has a length on it.
Absolutely. So you would have to get like what are you, a 42?
Yeah, 42.
So you would have to be a 42L, 42 long. Yeah.
But even then, like the sleeves are still like a little short.
Yeah. This is actually a 48L.
Okay.
Because once again, my shape. So I have to get something bigger and I get everything tailored.
Yeah, because you know, it just has to fit your shape.
It has to fit, man. And that's the reason why I said, you know what? By the time I get all my suits and buy something bigger, it's easier just for me to get it custom. That makes sense.
But some people pull like a suit off the rack and then they'll tailor it after. Yeah. It doesn't fit quite the same.
It does.
As like a custom.
It looks better than it did before.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So shout out to Suit Supply, guys. If you guys
Suit Supply. Yeah, that's where I go. Yeah.
Who's your rep?
I've gone in and seen different guys. I don't remember.
I have Mia, Troy, and Austin. Tall black guy, and then the shorter black guy, and then Mia, the girl.
Yeah.
Those are my three people. So
I don't remember anybody from there, but they always remember me when I come in.
Oh, yeah.
That's because I buy like custom.
I think they have AI cameras, and they're like, okay, there it is. They've been wrong.
Yeah. But, dude, let's get a Suit Supply sponsor.
Ballers on a budget.
Yeah.
Hook us up. Cool, man. So let me go into another question. You see how the banter just goes? Yep. Once I found out this guy was like, yes, sir. Now it's like, hey, what's up, dog? Yep. Cool. All right. Here's a funny question. Actually, what is the most embarrassing walkout song that you ever had? Not embarrassing, but maybe funny. Or has your walkout songs always been serious? Like, oh shit, kill, kill, kill.
I think most of mine have been serious. Besides the Creed one. The Creed one is like probably the most humorous one, I think.
Absolutely.
Like, not taking yourself too seriously. Yeah. I think that's just the attitude I go in with, because I didn't want to be too tense. Yeah. Thinking about like, oh man, well if I lose this one, I need this one. But,
I think that helped you, like you said, helped you relax because it was funny. You're like, it's an inside joke at the gym. You see what I'm saying? No, that was sick.
Maybe the Creed one could be the most embarrassing because
all
the other ones are kind of more serious.
I know Nate walks out to reggaeton.
Yeah.
Every
that's
time.
His thing.
That's his thing.
And it matches his energy because he's always like super hyped and
Nate, Nate, man. What's up, bro? You got to be here, Nate? Man. We already got David. You're next. Leon, don't be hiding, bro. You're next too.
Me and Coach Seth were talking about we should do like some in pairs. You know, if you got me and Nate coming in at the same time.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I could. Yeah, I'll get another microphone.
Yeah.
Once again, I mean, this channel's still growing. Yep. So thanks to you guys, to the subscribers and people sharing. I know this guy's sharing, everybody's sharing. But once again, we're having fun here. But at the same time, I'm learning. And maybe this is helping other people in the future that are thinking about fighting. And this is the way I looked at it is, and I think I told you this off camera, I'm doing this to get you guys more exposure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not making money off of this, guys. I'm doing this out of my generosity because I know how to do all this stuff. But I said, why don't I take my talents and help these guys so when somebody searches for David Momo Rodriguez because I want to fight this guy, whatever, they pull up this podcast and say, oh, shit, this guy's normal. He's human. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully this helps, guys. If it doesn't, hey, at least we had fun here. And we're drinking Pellegrino.
Some Pellies.
Yeah, go ahead and sponsor the show, guys.
All
righty, man.
Yeah, and we appreciate the exposure too because as fighters, you know, we gotta get our name out. We gotta you know, PR a little bit. Get some followers up.
Absolutely. You know what's funny is I think somebody that knew Kim Founder through the podcast or something like that.
Okay, nice. And then that's one fan gained.
Yeah,
and then,
absolutely.
Yeah, and you know, promoters kind of look at that like how many fans you got, how many followers you got.
Yeah,
are you a big name? And that's the type of people they're looking for. So
because they know you're going to sell more tickets too.
Yeah, definitely. It's it's business at the end of the day.
Eventually, once this channel blows up, I'm going to be like Joe Rogan. And
you're going to be Joe Rogan.
I'm going to have to pay you guys to be here because you guys are going to be out there in UFC. I'm going to have to fly him in on his private jet.
Yep.
Shit, can you imagine? That's the day, bro. That's the day.
Taylor Swift style.
Come on now. What do you think of her, bro? I know she's... Oh, am I recording still? Yeah.
I mean, I'll say about all celebrities, they all fly private.
Yeah.
They all have their little carbon footprint going on, but
I mean, in regards to her, I mean, she's... Obviously, I've never known about her until this whole...
I
guess she's dating a football player or whatever.
Oh, Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And then the Super Bowl turned into the Swiftie Bowl.
Yeah. And what's funny is that's the only reason why I watched the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
See how
kind of me, too. I was like, the Swiftie Bowl was on.
Yeah, man.
See how many times the camera goes on there.
Cool. So, obviously, you weren't a model. You just went straight from the Navy to...
Yeah, maybe in another life.
Maybe in another life. Maybe he could. Maybe he's going to be on a novella. What's your nationality?
Oh, I'm Mexican and Filipino.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Who's Filipino?
My mom.
Okay, really?
Yeah, my mom's actually half Filipino, half white.
And
then my dad's full Mexican.
So you get burritos and lumpia at the same time. Damn, bro. That's it.
And my wife is Filipino and Vietnamese.
Really?
So, yeah, when I go to her like family stuff, that's when we get
that is cool. I would have never known that. Do you speak Spanish?
No.
No, don't speak Spanish.
No, I need to start.
Well, I'm going to have to skip the next question then. So the next question is cake or flan?
Oh, yeah, I love flan.
Okay, so
flan. It's
so,
like cake is too sweet, like the frosting and stuff. It's too much for me.
Awesome. Now, I think I asked Jeff the same question. Somebody asked the same question again. If you were to choose one, I don't know if it's style of fight, one fighting method, would it be MMA, bare knuckle fighting, or boxing? And I think I already know the answer.
Yeah, just MMA.
Just MMA?
I guess, yeah, because that's the biggest thing right now.
Yeah.
And to me, it's the most fun.
Do you think you would switch over because, let's say you had an opportunity to make $100 million, would you ever do a bare knuckle fighting fight?
Yeah, if it was enough money, I'd guess.
Here's $100 million. Would you do it right now?
Oh, yeah.
Would you start training right now?
Yeah. And, a lot of fighters are doing it for a lot less, but they're, people are retiring from MMA because it's like harder on their body, and then they go into bare knuckle boxing. They're like, yeah, this is less hard on my body.
How?
It's because of grappling. The grappling in MMA, it just beats up your body. The wrestling is the hardest thing in MMA by far.
I would have never known that.
And,
I would have never known that.
They'd rather get punched in the face and, do wrestling rounds.
And get an aneurysm, right? Damn, bro. Well, let me take that $100 million back then. Shit, that's crazy. All right, let's do this. Let me see. Well, since we were talking about dessert earlier, here's another question.
Dessert.
Tres leches cake or ice cream cake?
Oh, man. Growing up, like, ice cream cake was
ice cream cake?
Yeah.
From Baskin Robbins or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
From, like, every birthday I had, I would have, like, ice cream cake.
Yeah.
It's just because, like, cake itself is, like, too sweet for me, and then ice cream kind of helps level it.
I love me some tres leches cake.
Yeah, I love tres leches, too.
Yeah. So, did you grow up more Filipino or more Mexican?
I'd say more, like, I guess you could say more Mexican, but more than anything, I'm like more whitewashed Mexican.
There you go, right?
I'm a whitewashed.
What do they call it?
Gringo.
Coconut?
Oh, coconut.
Brown on the outside. No, brown on the outside, white on the inside.
Yep, that's me.
People always ask, what's your nationality? I always say American. I say, oh, American.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There's like this picture of someone, they're taking a picture in the ice cream shop, and there's like different flavors, and then one of them's like Mexican vanilla, and then my wife showed me a picture. She's like, that's you.
Mexican vanilla. That's a good
I don't know Spanish. I don't
really
didn't really grow up like with the culture.
Got you. Well, cool. Well, I want to stop talking about desserts because I'm actually getting hungry, man. I'm getting hungry. So let me ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll get you out of here. Once again, David, thank you so much for coming and spending your time with us. And, hopefully you guys learned and enjoyed this. Please share, guys. Tell everybody. I know you, Gar, because I know everybody, you want everybody to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So I appreciate that. So, all right. Now, let's get you another question. Let's see. Let's do some rapid questions if you don't mind. Cool. Hamburgers or pizza?
Hamburgers.
Everybody always chicks. I like pizza. What kind of hamburger do you like? Like a restaurant, whatever.
Yeah, I just like a double from In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
That's my thing.
Yeah, In-N-Out. You know what I got into lately is the famous star with two meats, which is a double.
Oh,
Carl's Jr.?
Yeah, Carl's Jr. They can't have, that's like their own double.
Yeah, Carl's Jr., if you guys want to sponsor the sauce, or the show, the sauce. See, I'm thinking food now. All right, let's see. Horchata or Frappuccino?
Oh, horchata.
Horchata.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had horchata?
Yeah, probably like when I was in Guadalajara.
Oh, Guadalajara.
I had it like, yeah.
Do you have family out there?
No.
You just went to...
Yeah, we just go and, it's just me and my wife, and we just, sightsee. We take tours.
That's sick.
Go around, and it's kind of her just wanting to explore these different places.
There you go. Did you go to the pyramids or anything?
I've been, in Mexico City.
Yeah. Oh, that's in Mexico City.
Yep.
I actually, it's probably been 11, 12 years, but I used to go to Puerto Vallarta a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I used to go to the resort there because everything's isolated.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, the drinks, the clubs, everything, you just walk around with the wristband, and it's like vacationing at Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I used to go through Costco.
Yeah. I don't think my wife would like that because we're trying to get with like, the culture, like
got you,
the neighborhoods and stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, we went to where they make mezcal, the tequila.
Okay. Yeah. I went to what's it called? Oaxaca. That's where they make mezcal.
Do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
You know what's funny is I guess not the tour guide, but the guy that worked there showed us the difference between a cheap tequila and a quality tequila.
Oh yeah,
huge difference.
Yeah, we went on tequila tour as well, in Guadalajara because tequila is very nearby. So we went to tequila and did the tour, and yeah, he was telling us that a lot of the bad tequila, they will add stuff in it.
Yeah,
like they'll add sugar and
stuff.
And
it burns.
Yeah. But like good tequila, if you want to look on the bottle, it has to say 100% agave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When he showed us how to take a shot.
Oh yeah.
I guess you hold it in your mouth and you breathe. That thing was nice and warm. It was smooth.
Yeah. So, you take it in your mouth. You swish it side to side.
That's the one. Yep.
Breathe in through your nose. And then you drink it, and then you breathe out through your mouth, and you could really feel the tequila.
Wow. I'm a whiskey drinker. But every time I drink whiskey, I smoke a cigar. So it's one of those.
It's a perfect pairing.
Absolutely, it amplifies it.
Yeah.
So I can't do it right now because I'm on medication. But if not, as soon as you leave, I was gonna go smoke some cigar and whiskey. You don't smoke, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Good. All right, here we go. If you were a Mortal Kombat character, what would be your fatality move?
Oh, I'm trying to think of like a Scorpion move because Scorpion was like that was my favorite.
Oh, Scorpio.
Character. Scorpion.
Is it Scorpio or Scorpio?
It's Scorpion.
Okay.
With it. Yeah. Right?
Well,
where he would like shoot that thing out. And he'd be like, come here. And then he brings him close.
That would be your move?
Yeah, I'd say that. Or he would like, tear your skull out of your spine or something like that.
If you were to create a move, what would it be and what would you call it?
Oh, man.
If they called it the Momo move, oh, this guy's doing the Momo, what would it be and what would you call it?
I think a Momo move, like I'd like one of those moves where I like throwing knees in fights.
There you go.
Like I could throw quite a bit of knees. So maybe like a knee that just blasts through his stomach and hits him in the spine.
Would you name it the Momo move?
I don't know. Maybe like a spine buster or something.
Spine buster, guys. So the next time you see him out there, he's going to be giving you the spine buster.
Yeah, there's a trick to the knee. You're trying to hit them in the spine. Like go through their body.
Oh, shit. To the front.
Yeah, go through the front.
So you're pushing the intestines and everything. Trying to, oh, damn.
That would be my move. Like just knee him in the stomach and go straight for the...
Hell no. Yeah, well, now you see why I'm giving him Pellegrino, so he's good. I offered him coffee. He didn't want any coffee. All right, man. And then the next question was, did you play any sports in school? And you said you were a wrestler. So
wrestler, I did football as well, but I didn't like football too much.
Awesome.
To me, wrestling's like the best sport.
Absolutely. And the last question, okay, and I asked Jeff this question. What color Power Ranger would you fight if you got in a fight with one of them?
I don't know the Power Rangers too well.
You don't know the Power Rangers? Well, I know there's the black one, the green one. I don't even know the...
Maybe I'd fight the pink one.
Got you.
She'd be like an easy opponent for me.
Okay, I'll give you an easier one. If you were to fight a Ninja Turtle, which one would you fight?
Probably like Donatello.
Donatello, he's the purple one, right?
I think so. With the staff, right?
Yes, I think that's Donatello.
Just because I think I could get by his staff.
Really?
And that's like the less lethal weapon.
Wow. Have you ever fought with weapons? Is MMA the only thing you do, or you don't do like jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or anything other than
I mean, yeah, I do jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai because it's part of MMA, but...
Never in a competition?
I've done what we call PKBs. It's like point kickboxing, where it's just Muay Thai. Mm-hmm. I've done like 3 of those before I did any MMA.
There's actually a PKB next week.
Yeah.
So, guys, Valiant Training Center, good luck for the future again.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
There's a PKB March. I don't know the date. Jeff sent it to me. Here, let me...
You're going to show up to it, though?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
If I don't have to get surgery on my shoulder. Yeah, because I'll find out Monday if I need surgery. All right, here we go. So, the technical pocket, it's going to be the San Diego High School, and it's going to be... Honestly, by the time this posts, it's already going to be past. But once again, I just want to say good luck to the guys that are fighting. I think we got 3 fighters from the gym fighting that day.
Only 3? Yeah, usually he has a lot more people going in.
I believe it's 3. It could be more, it could be less, but I know Johnny's fighting. Okay, so, Johnny, if you're watching this, bro, good luck, brother.
Yeah, good luck, Johnny.
Cool. Well, David, thank you so much for coming out here. Yep. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and, showing us the fight. Once again, it's always good to... I go to these fights and I see what he does, and I just see him beating somebody's butt, I guess, for lots of better words, but I don't see what's going on. And now by him coming here and explaining everything about his fight, when I see his fight again, I get to know exactly what he went through, what was on his mind, and obviously what the other fight is. And once again, guys, congratulations to John Bromley, too. You fought a great fighter, brother. You fought a great fighter, and hopefully maybe in the future we get to see you guys here. So like always, David, thank you so much for coming here.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. If you don't mind, brother, I would love you to bless the table. You can actually see there's some of the coaches here. And feel free to sign the table. And every time that you guys come here, guys, it's just a ritual. I want to make sure everybody signs a table so I have proof that you were here. So, hell yeah. I had fun, man. I learned a lot.
Yep, I had a lot of fun, too. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, bro. Yeah, especially on a Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, my name, Momo. That's actually something I carried over from the Navy.
Really?
That's what they used to call me on the ship.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Someone just randomly called me Momo one day, and it just stuck.
They were just too lazy to say Morales, or what?
Well, my friend, he told me I was doing something dumb because I'm kind of like a bonehead.
Okay.
Like, my wife will attest to that. But he told me, he's like, stop acting like a Momo.
I get like a Momo.
What's a Momo? It's like, it's when you, like, act dumb or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know there was a definition to that.
I think he was referring to, like, the dumb little flying monkey on Avatar. It's like a cartoon.
It's called Momo?
Yeah, on The Last Airbender.
Oh, I didn't know. I haven't seen that movie.
He said, oh, that works for you, Momo Morales. And then he started calling me that. So everybody started calling me that on the ship. From E1 to, like, the officers.
Yeah.
And, like, senior enlisted. Oh. Were all just calling me that. And then before I fought, Coach was like, oh, do you have a nickname? And I'm like, Momo.
Momo.
I didn't pick it, but I think people love it.
I think that's what happens. Everybody gets given their name, right? Like with Jeff, the administrator, because he was a legal admin. So, yeah, you're the administrator. And then I don't think I got the reason why Kim got the Killer Panda. But, okay, I thought it was just like a short for Morales, Momo. You know, maybe something they called you as a kid. You know, your parents, Momo, get your ass over here.
Yeah. In high school and in wrestling, they used to call me Demo.
Demo. Like Debo, but Demo? Or Demo kind of like Demon?
Because my first name, the initial of my first name is D. Yeah. And then Mo for Morales, or Demo.
Got it. But what's the funniest name that you've seen out there? That you're like, what the fuck is he calling himself that?
I think there's like this one MMA fighter where his nickname is like, so it's his first name and then it's like insert scary name and then his last name. What? Like he doesn't have a nickname, it's just like insert scary name.
Oh, call him whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. What's that one fighter? Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouse, that's a cool one.
Yeah, that's sick because his ears are like little mouse ears.
Yeah, and he's like so small.
Hell
and, it just fits him so well.
Absolutely. And you know my name, right?
The Taylor.
The Taylor. Why? Because look at this. I'm always in a suit, man. Once again, I think I said that with Jeff and Kim. Every time I go to a fight, I'm in a suit because I'm showing you guys respect. You know, I don't want to go in there looking like, you know, just all nasty, but I go there because I know I'm representing you, and I'm definitely representing the Valiant Training Center, guys. So, guys, thank you so much. And like always, I have a gift for you. Always have gifts. So, for some reason, this gift became very popular because once I gave it to Jeff, then everybody wanted one. But what I did is I got you the gold dog tags, brother. So, wear them, hang them proudly. You know, it just says on there, I was on the Mouthguard Out Podcast, hosted by yours truly, the Taylor. So
very cool.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, thank you for not putting my social security on him.
Yeah, right. Your social security, your blood type, and everything.
Yeah, they put everything on there.
I was going to give you $100 million to fight, but you know, right now, you know, because the way my check-ins and my savings is set up, and I'm just playing, guys. So, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for staying in to the end. Once again, guys, we got David Momo Morales. Now I know what Momo's for. Guys, thank you so much. Intro out. Peace.